What's up? This is Kwame Selassie, the Black Hippie Jesus. I am at the Tulum Ruins in my little Mayan garb. I'm here in honor of the Maya, some civilization I've been studying since I've been here, and I'm on a journey to uncover the ancient sun god secrets that are here, ancient sun path secrets. That's my mission, and it's been an interesting trip, interesting journey here so far. Like I said, Mexico, or the land of the Maya. I'm not gonna get out the sun so you can see me. But the land of the Maya, it birthed all of this that I'm doing right now, and I have so much appreciation and respect for this land that I'm in right now. So much reverence for it. And I think that's why I got the attention of the ancient ones that live here. They are with me, they're with me on this journey. And I smoked a lot of the weed here, did mushrooms here, of course the toad here, lots of experiences here, very mystical experiences, things that I'm going to write about in the book of Kwame. Get the book when it comes out, when I'm done. But I'm on a quest, on a path, and I'm at the beginning of these videos, which I'll be doing at sacred sites in Mexico. So I'm going to go on a journey going to sacred sites here in Mexico as I uncover more secrets, as I grow spiritually, as I become my ancient higher self. That's the goal, that's the mission. My goal to become what I call the sun god, ancient sun path, Christ consciousness, all these things the source light, most importantly, and all these things that I'm going to speak about, being empowered on this journey. And pretty soon my ministry begin, where I'll begin preaching and teaching more about the source light, the all one, everything that I'm here doing, the sun path, ascension in Christ, all those different things, even Jesus, the Bible. So many different things I'm going to embark on. It's going to be a very, very interesting journey, so continue to stay with me. Continue to stay with me. A very, very interesting journey we have coming up here. Stay tuned. But I'm coming to a close of my Mexico journey, and I'm getting ready to the next phase. Mexico, like I said, was preparing me for the next phase of my ministry, my life, and the things that I'm doing. It was pivotal. It helped me find who I am. Without this place and me going through what I was going through, all the changes and everything, this place was a part of it. Like the last 2 years, it's a part of my whole pandemic experience. At least about 80% of it. 80%. Well, yeah, I say that. No, I take that back. About 50% of it I spent here in Mexico. Other was in Atlanta. But a big part of my journey in ascension, and it's a lot of wind. A big part of my journey in ascension is this place. Is the land of Maya here in Riviera Maya. This part, Cancun, Playa del Carmen, and now I ended this journey in Tulum, which I'm now at the Tulum Ruins. So just to give you that backdrop, this is why I'm here. It's a whole spiritual journey that I've been on here, and I didn't even know it when I first came here. Like I came here to get away from the States and party, but then it turned into a whole a spiritual awakening, being right here in Mexico. It literally started here. I never forget. I got biting my beard here. I never forget that. That's that wisdom coming in. I never forget first coming here and then having this really need to search for truth. Like when I first got here in 2021, I really had this desire to search for truth, because I had been in the States in the pandemic, and it was just really, things weren't making sense. God, faith stuff, everything was kind of falling apart. Like it was amazing. Like COVID-19 killed the church, man. I'm gonna say that right now. COVID-19 killed the church. It brought people, people spent more time at home with their family and started having more awakenings. And then they, people were like, you know what, this shit don't make sense no more, man. Like, we don't need to go to church no more. We don't need to go to these buildings anymore. So people started to like wake up to that aspect. Some people, of course, are still Christians, but that's cool. But they, people started waking up in 2020 during the pandemic, 2021. And I was one of those people that was like gonna go right back into my faith, but I was like, wait, man, let me. This energy that was here was just like, it allowed me to raise my vibration to a certain point, so that I could connect to a certain frequency, and then get on that frequency. So I was seeing above where I was, and where I was just not where I wanted to be, and I didn't want to go back into something that I came out of. I want to go back to my own bombing, like a dog going back to his own. I didn't want to do that. So I said, let me deconstruct my faith, and I did that here, and it sent me on a whole journey. Woke up from like some relationship manipulation and different things like that I've been dealing with from other people, and just starting to wake up from all this shit that's going on and all the energies that are around me that are trying to enslave me. Like, there's energies always trying to enslave you, whether that be work, relationships, people. They're always trying to like get something from you and enslave you in some way or another. That's why I live outside the construct. Nobody can box me in. I'm a wizard. So it's kind of like nobody can box me into mental slavery anymore, or psychological warfare, anything like that, or spiritual warfare, anything like that. Because I've raised my elevation. But saying all to say, Mexico has been that all for me here. Like, it's been such an amazing journey. I'm ending that in this here. So I'm at the Tulum Ruins. So I have a message here at the Tulum Ruins, and it's very important that my guides sent me here. I just feel like, you know what, today I was like, I gotta come here. And I just meditated, search for answers up here in this elevation where I am. And the Spirit's saying, look at this place. This was once a very, a place where it was very, dedicated to the Maya kingdom. This was once a place that was a very honorable. It was a place that, you just think about history for a moment. This was a place that was beautiful. People came here. It was a civilization. They live here. Looks like a jail though, but it was functioning. I see the jail cell, but it was functioning society over here, right? The Maya had a civilization right here, right, in this land. But something happened in the process of time, right? Things got corrupted. So everything starts out good. Everything starts out with good intentions. Well, I'll take that back. Everything does not start out good, but things start out with different intentions, and people try to have a different vision. And over time, things get corrupted, things fall, things change. Mexico has been on my heart. There's a lot of things that I feel like, maybe I can help, maybe I can help with this situation that's here. But, it's very deep, and I've just been feeling like there's going to be a final showdown in this place, and there has to be a resolution, a reconciliation, not so much a reconciliation, but a resolution of the wrongdoings, bloodshed, and the stuff that happened on this land to these people, to what went back way, during the time of the conquistas and everything happened here in Mexico, things that people on the hush hush don't talk about, but I'm gonna talk about it. And this is what I'm here for, is just trying to talk about the different things that people don't want to talk about. We live in a society, man, that overlooks, different things about that can be coming, like a crash, like a civilization crash, like the Maya had at one point. You're looking at the future, right? You see what's called, these are called the Maya ruins. These are called the ruins because there's, at one point, it was great, and then later on, you get this, right? Thousands of years later, if you're able to look in the future of America and then come back and you will see it like, you'll be like, what the fuck, man? Look, America and all this shit's gonna be jacked up. You will come back and tell people like, hey, stop. But you be like, people like, no, man, everything's gonna be good, man. The government's gonna fix everything. Right? No. And that doesn't happen. It's always a fall, always a collapse. It always happens, man. Throughout history, I studied deeply about this stuff. I'm like, yo, I've seen patterns. This shit always happens, and we're at that point, right? And Mexico's at that point. Mexico thought it was gonna be like, okay, yeah, we're gonna get all this money coming in. We got these foreigners come in. You know, we got this money gonna get set up. They're gonna be real smooth, but no. What happened to the people? What happened to the people cannot be not. How should I say it? It cannot be forgotten. It cannot be just washed over. Like, oh yeah, that was the past. Stuff like that doesn't happen in the karmic cycle, in the karmic realm. A lot of people that are alive today were alive back then, and they were doing stuff, and they're still here, and they think in their little life, they don't know it, they're not conscious that they live many lifetimes, and they usually come to the same places and usually do the same shit. Like literally people like in their lifetimes, this little saga we had in Earth, people just kept coming back in like the same area, doing the same shit because guess what? They were conscious, were stuck on that one area, place, people, things, and stuff. And they're here now thinking that, oh, I can finally reach my dream. But no, karma's here to end all this right now. And for all those people that thought they were going to get away, you never get away. Even though you might have a successful lifetime, and then in that lifetime, it might be easy, you might die, and you might go on another one. But I promise you, something's going to come, and one of these lifetimes is going to come and get you, and it's going to be the biggest karmic event in your life, in all your lifetimes. And that happens to some people. So, saying all that to say, I just kind of went on a rant there about that, but everything's coming to a cataclysmic end, even here in Mexico. Like, there's stuff that has to be, blood has to be, how can I say this? Justice has to be served cosmically and historically and all the stuff. It just has to be, and it will be. I was confident. And actually, when I was on this land, I had my Bufo trip, my Bufo experience was right here in Mexico on this land, and it showed me the future even of this place. And the future of this place is this. You see this? It's gonna be ruined. But in the future, we're gonna, fix it, the new world. But just know, Mexico is not gonna escape this. You know what I mean? It's not. It has its own thing it's gotta deal with. And it's about to happen. It's about to be a very, very violent time here in Mexico. Very, very, very violent time. I keep seeing the guns and the gunshots and the blasts and the bombs, and like the government is gonna be like, whoa, where the fuck did these guys get all these weapons? They're gonna come with weapons, man. Like the cartel's gonna have weapons that they're getting from like China and shit, man. Like shit's gonna shit's gonna get real, man. I gotta tell you that. Not even like Russia. Like there's a whole network. What people don't understand is the cartel is not. They're okay. Look, man, they want freedom for the people in the most part, but they know how the government is, man. So it's always been a struggle, like here in Mexico with the government, or not always, but a lot of time, because you have a system that allows that. The system gave birth to cartels. The Mexican government cartel is the baby of the Mexican government. That's what happens, and it has to be resolved, and all this shit's gonna be resolved in these next few years. It's gonna be a freaking war in Mexico. A war is gonna be declared in here in Mexico, man. And that's what I'm saying. So what you're seeing behind me, what I'm at the Tulum Ruins, is gonna be the ruins after all this is done. After all this stuff gets resolved, this is what it's gonna look like. After all this gets resolved, man. I'm just here to tell y'all that, man. I know most part it's gonna go over your heads, but just know, man, stuff ain't sweet no more, man. Things are gonna change, and I'm here to tell you that. So this is Kwame Selassie, Black Kid for Jesus, man, here to give you a message here at the Tulum Ruins. That ruins are coming to those as a karmic lesson in history. They always happen. Go back, man. You don't believe me? Just go back. It's always a cycle, right? But this one's gonna be very bad because of the amount of, I'm gonna say, lack for a better word, shit that happened to people here, man. So much shit that happened to people. It can't be not, it can't be not be recompensed. It has to be recompensed. It has to be dealt with. And karma, Ma'at, and all the things you want to call it. It's going to happen here in Mexico, and more importantly, it's going to happen in the United States of America. You're already seeing it with inflation. That's number one. It's actually stuff in Revelations. There's a certain seal where inflation comes. We're headed for that next stuff. So pieces just taken from the earth. The seal just popped off with that. Pieces being taken from the earth, like for real. But they're going to World War III. Like total pieces are going to be taken away. But it's all like there's not. Okay, one thing about the seals. Look, the one seal comes off, and then it goes to the next one. Like both of them gradually build. It's never just one, and then you're gonna have all these wars, and the wars are gonna stop, and you're gonna have inflation. No, it's gonna be wars, and in the wars you're gonna have inflation. So just keep watching the seals. Go back to Revelations, read that book, understand the seals. I'm gonna give you another homework assignment. Read the Essene book of Revelations. You're gonna see environmentalism and nature in there immediately. Watch, and that's the Essene way. That's why I'm calling myself Black Hippie Jesus. I am an Essene, ancient Essene, reborn. So here to help people, guide them back into the wilderness, into the arms of the earthly mother. So, saying all to say one more time is probably Silas Black Hippie Jesus here to tell you, give a message for y'all that if we don't, maybe we can stop this, but I think we're too far gone. But ruins are coming, and it's going to be a birth of a new world. It's going to get very ugly, and it's going to get very good. It's just got to go. The earth has to go through a purging process. Got to get all the dark energies out, and shit's going to get better. But I'm going to be with y'all the whole process. So this is what I'm here for. This is why I've been reborn. This is why I have come. So once again, God be blessed. Peace out.